We have set up camp with the Highline Phantom. It is a 15'6" full Australian built off-road caravan. This one is one of 3 layouts. This particular one has bunks in there, which is obviously the reason we bought it.
Perfect for the boys. Yeah, set up really compact, easy to tow, perfect for our weekend away.
It's an east-west bed. A lot of people don't like east-west beds, you know, sleeping across. Somebody has to climb over, somebody to go to bed. I understand that. But you've got to look inside there. It means you then have a lot more space. You've got still your combo shower toilet inside there, still got a kitchen inside there, the bunks that can also convert to beds as well.
Yeah, shower, toilet, and then great awning. Enjoy this amazing space that we're in.
This site, Yabba Creek Farm, backs directly onto Yabba Creek and is absolutely spectacular.
Dog friendly. There is a dog from the neighbour's property that does pop over, a little beagle. Time for a swim soon, I reckon.
We're going to spend a couple of days here at Yabba Creek Farm, and the owner of Yabba Creek Farm is Kaylee. I wanted you to meet her because this place is really spectacular. You've owned this for how long?
10 years I've been living here for, yeah.
What's the story of Yabba Creek Farm?
36 acres. So we're just 3 kilometres west of Imbil and 9 kilometres before Brumba Dam. I actually grew up next door across the creek at my parents' property. They've been there for 30 years, so I spent most of my upbringing across the creek at their place, and I've also got my brother living next door.
So this is Yabba Creek right behind us, where we're camping.
Yeah.
And so what's so special about Yabba Creek?
So for me, the Yabba Creek, there's a lot of native wildlife that live here, and you don't see these sort of wildlife anywhere else in the world. We got some very special species like the lungfish, the Mary River turtle, we've got the Mary River cod, and also the platypus. So having them living here in this area and being able to see them on a daily basis, I think it's pretty unique and very special for us.
So you've got 4 campsites on site. So we're down on one of the campsites, literally right on the river. You've got a few sort of in the higher side. If I want to go see a platypus, where do I go?
So this particular site here is the Lower Creek Bank site. And we've had a number of people camping here, and they've woken up in the morning, come out for their coffee, and they'll actually see the platypus surface and playing in the water, as well as some lungfish and some Mary River turtle. And some of the turtles that you see here are quite large. And the Mary River turtle can actually grow up to 1/2 metre in size. So
wow.
They don't often come to the surface. There's other breeds of turtles that you would probably see more often. But the Mary River turtle is quite unique because when you see it, they kind of look like a hairy green sort of animal because they've got this green moss that grow on their head. And they actually, the kids kind of laugh at this one, but they actually breathe from their bottoms. So it's a adaptation that they have so they can actually live under the water.
My wife probably suggests that I do as well. So Kaylee, how do people book to come here?
So if you pop onto Hip Camp, download the app, you just might have to put some information in about yourself. You type in Yabba Creek Farm, our property will come up, and you just have to go through a couple selections, how many people you want to come, how many vehicles, what type of camping, whether you've got caravan or tents, select your dates, and it's pretty straightforward. After you book, you'll then receive a message from Hip Camp giving the location, the address, and you'll be able to communicate with me directly through the Hip Camp app, where if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them. What's
a site like this cost for us to be on?
So you're probably looking nearly $40 per night for 2 people. And then if you're adding extra people, it's $10 for an adult and $5 for a child.
Right.
And that includes the kayaks, like we've got some kayaks which are free to use. I can bring down some animals for the children to encounter. So
almost forgot about the animals.
Yeah, you can't forget about the animals. We've got a special pony for the kids if they haven't ever been on a horse before, for the little ones.
Yep.
It's quite a unique experience, a really quiet pony. So I saddle it up in a small saddle. Kids hop on. I just take it for a little lead line ride. The kids love it. They absolutely love it. We bring down a couple other little animals, like some baby guinea pigs or some chickens if we have them. Some ducks. We've got some sheep that you can hand feed.
Yep.
We've got a little calf that's been bottle raised. She's a little bit bigger now, but she still loves her cuddles and pats. And you can always pat the horses over the fence. So there's plenty of animals to interact with and to see and have fun.
If you're inclined to do some exercise on your camping trip, there's a good walking trail which goes from Bruloo all the way up to Imbil. It's about 4.5 k's, and it used to be a train line that ran from Bruloo all the way up to Gympie.
This is the same track that the Mary River Rattler still runs on up north. They get that from Amamore up towards Gympie Way.
know you're at the end of the trail when you get to the Proud Mary, and then when you take a right, you get to Dad's favourite part, the Imbil pub.
We've been coming to Imbil for a lot of years now. We love it.
Imble's great, really accessible. If you're coming from Brisbane, it's just a 2-hour drive north, beautiful drive towards the end. Right behind us, we've got the Railway Hotel, so the heart of the town Imbil, and you've also got a butcher, a bakery, and a
Candlestick
general
maker.
store. So no candlestick maker, I don't think. Super convenient if you're just coming here and you want to buy your stuff when you get here.
The bakers claim to have the #1 vanilla slice in Australia. I think I probably need
Competition
to
time.
test all the vanilla slices out to test whether that's true or not. So over at Kaylee's brother's place, Luke, next door, he owns a property which is called Yabba Ridge, also on Hip Camp. And as you can see, he's got quite the assortment of animals. These guys, the ostriches, these guys are only about 3 months old, and yet, they're this big. Got the fowl around, some chickens. Oops, sorry, my fault, scared the poor ostriches. Don't bury your head in the sand, don't do it. Here, bury your head in this. Not me, cheeky bugger. He's also got Watusi cattle just off the back. We're going to check those out in the middle. But if you can stay either side, just let Kaylee know, like we're staying over at Yabba Creek Farm, come over here and feed the animals over here. Pretty amazing.